Yeah, the CattyShack Ranch serves as a home for big cats that need someplace to go. We have tigers, we have lions, we have leopards, cougars, and some smaller animals. So if they were in a bad situation or needed a new home, we'll consider giving them a home here. So we're able to help these animals and provide for them, but only because of donations that we receive from everyone else. The general donations, the adoption program where you can sponsor an animal, our business sponsorship program, the entry fee for coming and visiting us, are all different ways that you can provide us the funds to help take care of these animals. We also offer stuff for the community, such as we host field trips for schools that want to come through. We allow scout troops, companies to come volunteer their time, either as groups or we have community service that can come in and they can do work here as well. We have a thrift store where people can buy stuff or donate stuff to us to sell. That helps the local community by offering a cheaper alternative item and helps CattyShack because it's run by volunteers. So after the overhead costs, all that money goes right to the cats. CattyShack Ranch is a completely volunteer-driven organization. We only have a few paid staff, so the bulk of the work done here is done by volunteers. We always need more volunteers because the more volunteers we have, the more that we can do. People are interested in volunteering individually, they can go right to our website at cattyshack.org. Under You Can Help, it says volunteer, and you fill out the application and a background check right there online. No paper, all processed electronically. Then we'll contact you, send you a volunteer manual, and figure out when you can start. As a volunteer, we only ask a minimum 8 hours a month to maintain status as an active volunteer. And when you volunteer, you could do anything that needs to be done out here at CattyShack. You might work with somebody that's more senior and experienced, cleaning enclosures. You might wash dishes, park cars, rake leaves, painting, building, all that needs to be done. And like I said, the bulk of it is done by volunteers. So if you're interested in some hard work for a good cause, you can always come try volunteering at CattyShack. Yeah, these 5 girls in the enclosure behind me all came to us at the end of 2011. They came from the same facility down in South Florida. They are from 2 separate litters. So 3 of them are sisters and 2 of them are sisters. They're 2 weeks apart in age. We got them, they were 3 weeks and 5 weeks old. They've grown up here. Right now they get along well together and they'll continue to live together as long as they get along. Behind me walking right now are Nikki and Amara. Those 2 are not related. And there are 3 more that are sitting underneath their house. They love their pool, they love to play, and especially they love their food. So it's one of the exciting times to come during our nighttime feedings is to watch these 5 get fed. They're very interesting, they're very lively, and they have a lot of personality. How do I tell the 5 of them apart? Well, their stripes are like our fingerprints. So as long as I know what's different and which cat it belongs to, I can identify that cat from that point on. So that's how I know, for instance, Nikki's a little bit darker and she's got a certain stripe pattern that the others don't. And then Amara is a lighter yellow color and she has a distinctive marking on her face as well. Okay, this behind me is Nero. Nero is our biggest cat. He's somewhere between about 500 and 600 pounds. He is a tiger, and he came from a private zoo that couldn't care for him anymore. Nero's been here a little over 6 years now, obviously enjoying this cooler weather and the afternoon sun. Nero loves his pool probably more than any other tiger. The tigers all have pools, but Nero loves his. He gets up on the rim and then backs into it. He'll sit in it, play in it, take any enrichment we give to them, which is usually something cardboard or paper for them to tear apart and destroy. And he'll take it straight to the pool, tear it apart in the pool. We volunteers then get to pull it out of the pool. So it's an enrichment for us as well. Nero really does like to see people. He especially loves our healthcare coordinator, Dr. Stewart, and he really loves food. Nero gets probably about 15 pounds of meat 6 days a week, and he eats every bit of it quicker than you could imagine. So Nero's a big, sweet boy, and one of the crowd favorites just because of his size.